Hi everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Habit Trail, Ovo, Mahi's in the little den. Okay, so it's just going to be like a little review, and I put my camera on a little Gorilla Pod, which is like a tripod that's flexible, and I attached it to my chair so that it would just be smooth turns. As you can see, it's not super shaky. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the pros. The pros are, it's really pretty to look at. Like, if you look at it, it kind of looks cool. It's not really like a usual, like, square, it's not a usual like square cage, and it's kind of like unique, I guess. So yeah, that's one of the pros. Another one is it is escape proof. Even though Mahi did get out of it once, that's because I left the den open. I left this little thing open and she actually got out from there. But that was my fault. That wasn't really the cage's fault. So yeah, it really is escape proof, like 100%. That's what I like about it. It's easy to put together. I know it looks complicated, but it really isn't. It's just really super simple. So, yeah. That's another thing that I like about it. Cool attachments. Definitely a pro. I love the attachments on it. This cage only came with the maze and the tubes, but I added the little, transport thing and the little den because I knew Mahi would be sleeping in there, so I got her that. So yeah, really cool and cute attachments. And it is easy to clean. Most of the cage is easy to clean. Notice that I said most. I will get to the part that isn't really easy to clean later, but most of it is really easy to clean. One of the cons is it is expensive. I mean, this whole cage probably cost me like $70, and I pay for this cage myself. Okay, sorry, this is just bothering me. I paid for the cage myself, so it really isn't the cheapest cage I've ever had, but it is expensive, but it is also easy to or nice to look at. So yeah, being expensive is probably one of the worst things. The next thing is the water bottle. If you can look right there, it is leaking. This water bottle will not stop leaking. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And then if you see that there's like a tube right there, there are cracks in the tube, and it will like drip, and it would drip onto my little stand here. So that's what I hate, and like whatever I try, I cannot stop the dripping, and it doesn't even look like Mahi can get water out of it. And sometimes when I'm worried that she's dehydrated, I just feed her water with the eye drop. But yeah, that's probably one of the worst things about this cage is that the water bottle. It's just horrible. I hate it. Another thing that it's loud. When you try to open it in the morning and everyone else is sleeping and you go to open it, it's super loud. Like, that's horrible. That like wakes people up. So I always hear that, and that's just like super loud. And all of them are like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just horrible. But there's a secure lock, but still, it's super loud. Another thing is in the back there's a food bowl. I'll try to turn it around for you. Mahi is trying to sleep, so I'm kind of not helping her right now. But there it is, the food bowl. And then again, this is how loud it is. Another con is that it's hard to open. This back one is probably the hardest ones to open. So this food bowl right here, it slips out, but it is probably the hardest thing to take out. I hate it. And when I'm trying to struggle to put it back in, and Mahi's already has her head in there and she's eating food, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I hate the food bowl. It's probably the worst thing out of the whole cage. Just kidding. There are other cons. There Mahi is. Mahi. She's just exploring. She likes to sit in there. She like takes out all the food. She puts it in her little mini maze, and then she just sits in there and she jumps off. She doesn't really use the stairs unless it's to get on. But I think yeah, there we go. She likes to climb on things. She loves it. She just loves to climb on things. So yeah, now I'm going to turn it back around. He's probably going to be confused again. So yeah. As you can tell, it is dripping right now. So, and it's going to drip onto my nightstand. Which I'm just not, I hate it. It's horrible. So, the last thing that I have is that, I said everything is, most of the things on this cage is easy to clean, except for the tubes. As you can see, Mahi puts her food right there, and it gets super nasty, and especially when the water drips. Hi, baby. So, especially when the water drips there, and she puts food there. See, it's gonna drip. She puts food there, and the food gets all mushy and gross, and it's just so disgusting. I hate it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and I have to clean that every week, and it gets so disgusting. It's super gross. So yeah. So all in all, if you wanted, if you can afford this cage, I mean, I guess it's okay. It's probably not the best. If you guys have heard, if you guys have watched my other video, you know that I'm getting a new cage. So this is kind of like a temporary cage for Mahi because it's way too small for her, and like even though I give her like 15 minutes in her ball, runabout ball, and a couple, maybe like 10 minutes in her playpen, this still isn't a big enough cage. This is kind of like a temporary cage. So I know I said that I was getting an aquarium, and a bunch of you said that a bin cage would be so much cheaper. Oops. But what I decided on is I'm getting there's this thing called a My First Home, and it's like a size, and I picked My First Home large, and that is more than enough space for Mahi to run around. So it's, hold on, it's like 4 times like 15 or something. It's like 500 it's like 500 square feet. So yeah, and I am getting that. I'm actually ordering it online today, so Mahi will not have to stay in this small cage forever. So I'm getting her a bigger cage because all of the noisy little things. And Mahi just like chews, she like scratches her teeth on the top of this. I know you guys can't see. If it'll focus. Yeah, that is not dust, people. That is all of Mahi's scratching. And she'll like put her teeth through it and stuff. And it's just like super gross and loud. So yeah, so I'm getting her a new cage. I listened to her cry, and she is getting a new cage because she is just so spoiled. So yes, then when I get her a new cage, she's going to have 510 square feet to run around. So yeah, so all in all, pretty good cage. I've came up with even amount of pros and cons, so you could just judge for yourself. If the cons really are just not like something that you would, if it's something that you can deal with, I guess you can get this, but I probably wouldn't recommend this cage. So yeah, if you guys want, I will do a review. I'm going to do, oh yeah, before I forget, my last video, last Monday, I was in Tennessee. I was on vacation, but now I'm back, and then school started and everything. On Monday, I was actually in Tennessee, so I couldn't make a video, so sorry about that, but yeah. So if you want me to make a review on my new cage, comment down below or request a video. I am going to do, definitely something I'm going to do is the haul, and then the next video is going to be a cage tour. So yeah, you guys can go check that out, or wait, no you can't, because I'm going to do that next week. So sorry this video was so long, but I will see you next Monday. Okay.